Every day, everywhere in the world, people wake up, get dressed, and head off to make a living, following the path they've chosen. But deep down inside, there's always a desire for a better way, a simpler way, a legitimate way to make more money, have more free time, and enjoy life rather than just work until we die. We have found a 100% legitimate, inexpensive, logical system with a valuable product and real-time commissions. Generate income with just a cell phone and an internet connection from anywhere at any time. Get started now, get paid now. Do you look for ways to make more money? Ask for info, and we will send you more information. Let's talk.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live. Listen, we have some great information to share tonight, this afternoon. We're going to focus in on one amazing phrase, but we're actually going to be taking it from the point of view of Mr. Steve Siebold, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about ambition. You got to have a drive. You have to have something that you're desiring, that you want to move towards, right? Now, if that's you, if you have a dream, goal, aspiration, a drive somewhere where you're trying to get to, right? You're trying to drive towards, right? This is for you, right? So one of the things that he does in this amazing book is he contrasts thoughts, right? I remember John C. Maxwell saying, and if you don't know who John C. Maxwell is, definitely look him up. He's one of the premier leaders on leadership, right? He said one of the things that he would love to do was to just pour the right thought processes into someone. He said he would love to just pour the right way to think right into someone, right? So I am doing that tonight, this afternoon, by reading and saying some phrases from this amazing book, because it is literally How Rich People Think by Steven Siebold. So definitely scoop up the book, get it used. I mean, do what you got to do to scoop up the information. He also has some really good speeches on YouTube, right? But he contrasts thoughts. One of the things that he talked about in this book is that the world-class thinkers know the majority of fortunes were built through ambition, drive, and vision. So you want to combine those, that ambition, that drive, and that vision, right? You saw a little glimpse. We have a billionaire that is, oh my gosh, so driven, so much vision, right? So much ambition to get to that point in life where you could be a successful billionaire, that you have amassed so much that your generations are taken care of, that you're not concerned about money at all. You're not even concerned about lifestyle because you have access to so much. We have an opportunity to connect with and leverage a partnership with someone of that stature by the name of Mr. Joseph Haidt. And also we have even more strategic partnerships with other billionaires. So it just so happens that billionaires draw billionaires. Who would have thought it, right? So we get that here with Wealth Builders Worldwide and GS Partners, right? So you want to get back with the person sharing this with you, right? Now I have some more content that I want to share with you too. So another thing he mentions here is the world class takes full responsibility for their own results and directs mental energy towards getting what? Creating wealth, right? Creating wealth. Now we'll share with you the contrasting thought, right, that he shared at the very beginning of this part of the book, because it's eye-opening. Earlier today we had an amazing power call talking about the way we think, because that's huge. The way we think, the way we feel dictates so much. And I'm doing my best to continue to manifest those things that should be manifested, right? And I know you are too. Now, here's the thought process, and here's the contrasting thought for this chapter that we're kind of discussing. And I'm going to go into something where ambitious people love to connect to, right? Now, middle class believes rich people are crooks. Here's a contrasting thought. World class believes rich people are ambitious. So let me share with you something that's very huge. A lot of people are unaware that pretty much everyone starts out as an employee where you have a job, and then maybe you might wise out, right? You become a little bit more ambitious. You're like, man, I want more for my life. I know that I could earn more. And you're like, I deserve more, right? So you may move towards being self-employed. But what you'll find out is that you own a job. What does that mean? That means that you have to be there at the morning to open. You have to be there at the night to close, right? If you're not there performing, it stops. We had an amazing mentor by the name of Dr. Dennis Staggerwall. He was a world-class chiropractor. Literally, his IQ was off the charts, right? Unfortunately, a car accident stopped him from performing the task of his self-employed chiropractor practice, right? So the income stopped, and he had an amazing rags to riches to rags story. He had a full journey, right? But that's an illustration of, hey, listen, you started something, but you can't sustain it over a long period of time without you doing it, right? So on the left side of this cash flow quadrant, you're still exchanging time. Why am I talking about this in part with ambition and drive? Because when you harness your ambition and drive, you're going to end up moving from, not everyone, but most people will start moving from an employee or using and harnessing the cash flow from that job and moving it towards other areas, right? So on the right side of the cash flow quadrant here, let's get inside of here, is business owner and investor, right? Now, the business side is amazing because once again, you tap into a system that's working for you, as opposed for you being just part of a system as an employee. Nothing wrong with being an employee. Like I said, most people will take their ambition and harness their employee status or their self-employed status and move towards the right side of the cash flow quadrant. Why? Because wealth is created here. Time freedom is created here on that left side of the cash flow quadrant. Then also, I as investor also means, this is directly from Robert Kiyosaki, the person who made this chart popular. I is for insider. We keep sharing great content with you because we are insiders and we don't actually want to be alone. We actually enjoy sharing content like you saw just a few minutes ago, saying, hey, we found a better way. This is what we're doing. We're moving our money towards assets. You can too. Let those assets start working for you. And then also we have the business system that works for you also. You can be in all four of these quadrants at the same time. And some people are because they're making that transition. I heard an amazing success journey from a person who was a police officer, right? He was in the E quadrant and he moved his money towards real estate and towards different businesses, right? And continued to grow those businesses. And he used that investor side, created more systems, tapped into the business side, and vice versa. So you can kind of do it how you need to do it, right? But all in all, what's going on, Miss Janice? I see you live there. So all in all, you can move your ambition towards using a system, and you can move your ambition towards tapping into making your money work for you. And I'm telling you, this is a time-sensitive information in terms of moving your money and making it work for you. We have what's called metaverse certificates. Long story short, it's an opportunity to create passive residual income. And there's a special window of opportunity that you want to take advantage of. It's a limited time availability for part of what we're doing. You'll always have an opportunity to create passive residual income with that product, but there's a whole lot more to it, right? So we're just giving you a little snapshot. But for all of those here that have ambition, passion, something that you're going towards, a goal, a dream, an aspiration that you have within your heart, right? Tap into what we have. Get back with Janice, get back with all the individuals sharing this content with you, because There's contrasting thoughts, and you're going to hear them throughout your day, throughout your week, right? Here's two contrasting thoughts straight from this book. Middle class believes rich are crooks. I've met so many wealthy people now connected to Wealth Builders Worldwide, people that are enjoying complete time freedom. My mentor and my business partner, Mr. Delco, is actually on the white sandy beaches of the world right now, right? Enjoying time with family, enjoying time with his loved ones, right? Complete time freedom, because his business has created that for him. His ambition, using that and harnessing that in a business system and as an investor, is creating passive residual income for him. So we're excited about his success and also excited about being in the same system so we can amass the same wealth, right? So get back with the person sharing this content with you, whomever that person is. We enjoy sharing great content and we enjoy helping people as much as possible. We can't keep this to ourselves. We are truly investors, right? We're truly moving our money and having our assets just continue to work for us. But we don't want to leave anybody behind. We don't want to leave you out of the opportunity. We don't want to leave you in the same mindset. Also, we want to help pour a success mindset into the people that were around, right? So thank you everybody for your time. Please get back with the person sharing this with you. It's time for you to crush this. It's time for you to move towards your financial freedom. And guess what? It happens on that right side of the cash flow quadrant, because those are the areas where you can create wealth and passive residual income, where you move yourself away from exchanging your time. If you don't remember anything that I said today, tonight, this afternoon, know that on the left side of the cash flow quadrant with the E and the S, you will be exchanging your time to create cash flow. Nothing wrong with that. But when you want time freedom, guess what? You can't exchange time anymore, right? You want to move into a system that's superior. So when you're over there on the extreme side, right side of the cash flow quadrant, right? That's where your money is working for you. That's when a system is working for you. And just like Dr. Ty Bess has said multiple times, you want to build your well before you need the water, before something happens that pushes you away from being able to perform something physically, before someone else that you love and know needs your time or your attention. Make an adjustment to start moving towards this right side of the cash flow quadrant. Harness that ambition that you have, harness that drive that you have, and move towards that. All right. Get back with the person sharing this content with you. Thank you, Janice, for hanging out. I know a lot of people, we have people on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Twitter. So I'm sure people will catch replays all over the place, right? So get back with that person, get your free registration completed. We make this so simple. You jump in for $33 monthly, and then you start learning how to shift to the right side of the cash flow quadrant, harness that ambition, and let's make it happen for you. Have a great day, night, afternoon. We will see you on the next live stream.